All right. Stream has been shared. Whoever's here is here. Whoever's not here is not here. What's up, everybody? Let me make sure I got everything set up on my end. They were not. So I thought about going live after the video post, but I want to try some different things. What's up, Bolu? What's up, Pepsi Man? Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm gonna check the stream in like a second to make sure the audio is good, but everything should be running pretty smooth right now. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. I'm gonna do one more round. I'm gonna share this joint in the community tab, make sure everybody wants to join, has access to it. And we're just gonna get started from there. Not gonna delay. So we're not only gonna talk about Zombie Man versus Wolverine, we're gonna talk about Who versus Garou. We're gonna talk a little bit more about some topics I already covered in the past. And then obviously, if anybody wants to debate me on a topic, post in the chat. We'll have a little friendly little chat debate. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Discord debates in this stream or not. Probably won't, but we'll see. So how do y'all feel about Wolverine versus Zombie Man? I see Pepsi Man said he thinks Wolverine slaps based off feats. It's gonna be. I feel like this video is gonna be probably more controversial than my last one, honestly. Mainly because I was surprised by the results as well once I did the research on it. But essentially, the fight is not only closer than you expect, but at the same time, it goes a lot differently than you would expect as well. Obviously, they both have crazy amounts of regen, and obviously they're both very versatile fighters. They both can use they both can use melee weapons, ranged weapons, stuff like that. The issue boils down to their speed and weaknesses, and that's kind of the gist of it for every versus battle. What are you weak to, and how fast are you? Oh shit, my phone. So in a fight where two combatants are closer in terms of strength than you would expect, you have to ask yourself, okay, well, not only are they both equal in strength, are they equal in speed? And that's when the fight gets very one-sided. So I'm gonna go ahead right now and pull up some. I'll probably put images on screen. I don't think I'm gonna go through for Wolverine. I'm gonna put images on screen just because the comic is disjointed as hell. It's gonna be hard as hell for me to find each panel. And I guess it's a good thing I'm covering this before I upload the video, because it's gonna answer and debunk a lot of pre-existing questions. But to stop beating around the bush, Zombie Man does beat Wolverine. I'm not saying that because I'm a One Punch Man fan or anything like that. I'm saying it because of it's mainly speed. It's mainly a large speed diff, and also Wolverine has a shit ton of anti-feats. It's insane. You don't like the thumbnail? I like the thumbnail because of the editing. You might not like it because of what it entails. Kid Buu slapping around Garou. I mean, is it not true? You don't think Kid Buu would beat Cosmic Fear Garou? I don't know. That's a take I can't agree with right there. That doesn't really make sense. You would have to wank Garou severely to get him on that level. Because this is the same Kid Buu that was shouting apart Universe, no? Super Buu was doing it as well, so threatening multiple realms, including the infinite Kaioshin realm. Even if you give Garou Uni, it doesn't really work out for him. But let me get these panels up that I was gonna show. I'll just put him on screen because the manga is not gonna go through each and every page of the manga. He does beat Kid Buu. You know, it's real easy to say that, but you gotta tell me why. Why do you think he beats Kid Buu? I'm 100% down with being proven right. I mean, not right. Well, yeah, I'm down with being proven right, but I'm also down with being proven wrong. Like, if you can give me a logical reason he beats Kid Buu, I will definitely take that into account because I'm still scripting that video, and I would rather, you know, be right in that regard. But back to the topic. The reason why I say there's a huge speed difference between Zombie Man and Wolverine, not even just speed difference, but Zombie Man has superior regen. For example, with this panel, and you can compare this right here. We're gonna compare. We're gonna do a compare and contrast, and I'm not nitpicking. Not nitpicking. This is Zombie Man taking, you know, severe amount of damage. Okay, he has his neck broken. That would kill any normal human being. Right. So there's that. Wolverine right here. Damn, it's a big ass panel. This is Wolverine right here, laid out flat by a sniper rifle. This is not any type of special sniper rifle or anything. It's not like specifically made to put him down. He's knocked out by it and he can't continue to fight afterwards. Doing the character tier list? I am soon. I'm gonna cover. Damn, the chat is really small on stream. I'm gonna finish covering. I'm gonna finish covering the Zombie Man versus Wolverine stuff because the video is gonna come out as soon as I end the stream. So look out for that. You already know, post notifications, all the good stuff. But those who think Wolverine's a better combatant and has better regen than Zombie Man, it's just wrong. And this is pretty much proof of that. Wolverine can be knocked down by a sniper rifle, meanwhile Zombie Man can shoot while having his head spit back where his neck broken. So it's like already his regen is better and he shows more resistance to damage. Then on top of that, when it comes to speed, and there's a shit ton of anti-feats for Wolverine. It's like, it's not good. Bro couldn't dodge a car. Wolverine cannot dodge a car speeding towards him. Okay? Okay? This same Wolverine can't dodge a beer. It's a lot of anti-feats for Wolverine's speed. It's not looking good. He can get tagged so easily. His best speed feat is tagging Captain America while in Berserk mode. Right? Meanwhile, let's return to Zombie Man. Meanwhile, we still have a decapitated Zombie Man shooting without a head, without a brain, which makes no sense. That's insane. It's just, I don't know the logic behind that. This same Zombie Man is able to not only sense in this panel, but then in the following, dodge the attack. Here. So he's reacting to Homeless Emperor's light. His light balls are not light speed. They're actually around like Master Hypersonic because they scale to like Fury Ugly and Black Sperm and all the other cadres in their base forms. So it's just his speed is not on his side. You could lowball Zombie Man to like subsonic because bullets and stuff, but that's more so like, that's like equipment attack speed. That's not really his raw speed. With melee, while getting in melee range, he should be able to tag Wolverine. Overall, Wolverine just doesn't have the stamina because of his fucking exoskeleton. Not exoskeleton, his endoskeleton. His adamantium skeleton fucking drains his stamina extremely fast. Zombie Man is just a more tactical and more skilled, not skilled, more speedy combatant. I don't really think Wolverine can tag him. Here's another panel. I'm sure people are gonna call bullshit. Wolverine can be knocked out by bullets. Like it's and you don't see that with Zombie Man. It's just not fair, honestly. And I thought it would be closer because Marvel characters are usually broken. And Wolverine is technically broken. He's able to damage Hulk, who at that point in the series was multiversal. But that's with his equipment. His actual striking power is not multiversal. If his claws touch Zombie Man, yeah, it's GG. He wins. But the issue is he's not fast enough. Bro can be tagged by bullets. He can be tagged by cars. He's just not fast enough to tag Zombie Man. All right, see what's going on in the chat. Exceed said the universal statements of Kid Buu aren't canon, only in the anime. So that's not how canon works, brother. You can't pick and choose what's canon based on your own argument. So if the argument here is Buu beats Garou, we're using everything in the series that is officially licensed or created or you know, Toriyama is supervising, because you're the same type of person I'm sure uses guidebooks and statements and narrative implications for Garou. You need to do the same for Kid Buu. You cannot pick and choose when you decide to use statements and implications and sub-series in the anime. That's bullshit. That's just not how that works. I'm not trying to call you out or put you on blast, but it's not a fair take. You're nitpicking which evidence you want to use, and that's not how it works. Because there's anti-feats in the anime for Kid Buu that I'm sure you're going to use, but you're going to say that statement is not canon because it's in the anime. People do that same shit for One Punch Man. They say, well, the guidebook does state Boros' star level, so yeah, the guidebook is canon and the anime isn't because the anime is the anime. And some people are going to say the same thing. The webcomic is canon, the manga isn't, because one writes the webcomic and Murata draws and takes liberties in the manga. You can't pick and choose what's canon. Yes, if you use the title screen has me dying. Bro, let me put that on screen right now. I edited that yesterday. I was like, yo, not yesterday, like the day before yesterday. I like that. Yo, I've been on my editing stuff recently. I was working on a bunch of thumbnails for videos, and I might use this for the video for Buu versus Garou. But no, Garou's not uni plus with statements. He's uni with statements. Technically, actually, yeah, you can get him in uni with statements, but technically the most reasonable place you can get him with just statements, not feats, is like multi-solar, because statements that he can shake the universe. Multi-solar system level feat. What else should I talk about? Wolverine's a brawler, not too tactical. You're 100% right. Now, I did learn that Wolverine is very skilled in like martial arts and stuff like that, but he's not on the same level as Zombie Man, who can brawl with a literal vampire who's been around for thousands of years. So it's just not the same. I mean, you could say this is a like skill fallacy, or not a skill fallacy, age fallacy, saying, you know, because he fights people older, he has to be more skilled. But, you know, it's just how I look at it. What's that? Okay. I'm good. I was getting some food. Anime has a lot of exaggeration in general, yes, but like I said, you can't pick and choose what's canon and what's not. So, for example, in the guidebooks for Naruto, they state that Tamari has the winds to blow away anything in the universe. Now, obviously, that cannot be used because it's clearly hyperbole. Nowhere in the series is that backed up. However, if a guidebook states that Kid Buu can shut apart the universe and it's in the anime, you now have two sources that add up to that. It may contradict the manga, and that's why in your own versus battle, you can say manga Kid Buu, or anime Kid Buu, or just canon Kid Buu, which would be both. These battles, I use everything that is reasonable, meaning that it could be anime, manga, all that. Like I did with the Perfect Cell video. I use both the anime and the manga, and I use statements from the Daizenshu. So that's just how I do my battles. If you want to use just manga, then yeah, it's different. Manga Kid Buu is weaker than Kid Buu in the anime. I think everybody knows that. In fact, Buu in general is weaker in the manga than in the anime, because the anime dragged out the arc a lot longer. And the narrative implication of being stronger than Cell is the only thing that makes him above solar system. Well, yeah, Dragon Ball in general has an unspoken rule that every villain is stronger than the last, unless you're referring to like Moro. Moro grew stronger, but on Prawn introduction, he was around the level of like Boo, Base Boo. But yeah, I think we're all settled on the Wolverine versus Zombie Man. Zombie Man kind of stomps. It's not really a fair fight. That video will be out right after this, so make sure y'all go check that out. Show some love on that. I actually just finished editing it like 30 minutes ago. You destroy the galaxy in the anime, but destroying an infinite universe is infinitely more impressive. So if we all really want to get into like the Kid Buu stuff, we can right now. I mean, I didn't really plan that for this stream, but I'm down with it. So let's start here. Oh, wrong thing. I gotta use my other one. I'll pull it up right now. We can talk. We can get into the Kid Buu stuff. I'm down with it. Like I said, what's up, Czar? It was nice seeing everybody back here from the last stream. You know, glad everybody could make it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab some things about Kid Buu real quick. If you guys wonder where I get any of my stuff from, there's 3 websites that I would recommend. And this is in order of probably like greatest to least. And this first one is probably going to be very surprising to some people, but Comic Vine is really good. I've noticed that the community takes things a lot more seriously, and they're a lot less biased from my experience. They do respect threads that pretty much have every single panel correlating with whatever ability, weakness, anti-feat possible. Then you have Versus by the Wiki. I would only use calcs from there. And then character stats and profiles is good for highballs, reasonable highballs. But let me grab all this stuff. But the reason why, and I believe this is in the anime, the reason why I say Kid Buu is it should be around Uni. This is a low ball still, because you guys have to realize that he was threatening not only the Earth but all the other realms that encompassed it. Am I not correct? If I'm wrong, correct me. Shrek versus Cell. To be honest, I probably solo both of them. What the fuck is that? Sorry, I accidentally found like Dragon Ball Heroes feats, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Nope, it's not what we're looking for. But yes, if you're going off manga, so manga Buu, he's capping out at like solar system plus, right? Then you have anime Buu, who was like low multi, but safely you could put him at universal. And we're gonna talk about why in a second. So let's go ahead and just do this. I'm gonna take this off screen. It's not gonna let me do that. Can I do this? All right, so read that. I'm gonna bring up the Grand Kai world map. The Grand Kai world is the size of a universe. That's already been confirmed. I don't think we need to really discuss that. I mean, does anyone disagree with that? That the realms of like heaven, hell are all infinite size universes. I mean, they don't even have to be universes. They could just be infinite in general. Even if it's filled with nothing, in that infinite space, nothing is still something to destroy. Trying to find the dimension world map. Where the fuck is it? There it is. We'll put this right here. We'll go ahead and, there we go. See what y'all talking about in chat. So we have Kid Buu threatening to destroy the Kai's world. Not only that, at this point in the series, I believe this might have been Super Buu. It's like the issue with the Buu saga is there's so many forms of Buu and it goes on for fucking ever. So some of the feats get mixed up and it's hard to really recall who did what. Bingo. So at a bare minimum, and I think after I mean, there's no really room to argue this. I'm showing you it on screen from the anime. Buu had planned to destroy Grand Kai's world, which takes up the majority of heaven, and as such destroy heaven. So at that point, he should be Uni at a low ball. This is at a low ball. Kid Buu in the anime is the strongest version of Buu. In the manga, it is Buhan, right? Yeah, Super Buhan, whatever the fuck you want to call him. But in the anime continuity, Super Buu is not Super Buu. Kid Buu is the strongest version. On top of that, if we're going by the logic that Kid Buu is stronger, get rid of that real quick. If we're going by the logic that Kid Buu's stronger, if you've already settled on that with me here, I don't know why they like the images come in like that. What the fuck? This is when he was shouting apart dimensions, if I remember correctly. Don't stop him. This universe will be crushed by alternate dimensions. And at this point, I believe they were on Earth. So you can't argue it's the universe is just the Kaio Shen realm. And the universe encompasses all of those realms I showed you. So the Dragon Ball universe is technically a small multiverse. About 3 or 4 verses in one. Really, really small universal plus type thing / low multi. And that's why I say Super Buu, that's what Buu, Kid Buu, being stronger than Super Buu in the fucking anime. That's a scale above that. So long story short, Uni Garou is not touching a universal plus / multiversal, low multiversal Kid Buu. It's not, it doesn't make sense. Now, Fat Buu, Evil Buu, and maybe even Super Buu, that's gonna be something I have to discuss in that video. I'm not gonna just give y'all all the information in the live stream. I gotta make it into a video. But the main thing that I plan to do in this stream was correct one of my sins. So I did a tier list video probably like 30 minutes after I woke up, like right before I went to work, just so I can have a video out. And also it was like something I was thinking about before I went to bed. And I rewatched that shit at work and I was like, this is beyond incorrect. So I'm gonna see if I can get a tier list up right now that has all the characters. This one looks good. Yep, I think I found one. The issue is I gotta find one that's up to date. Yeah, this one isn't up to date. Yeah, this one isn't up to date. Fuck. These statements aren't canon. It's not canon to your version of the show or the series because you're going off manga only. Like I said, if you, dude, that's the manga. That's the manga. Super Buu is not stronger than Kid Buu. Now, if you want to argue the fusions with Gohan, Gotenks, and Piccolo are stronger, sure, we can talk about that. But you're not going to tell me base Super Buu is stronger than Kid Buu. That makes no sense. And you need to provide proof for these statements you're making. We'll see if anybody else is saying anything of note. Yeah, that's how I was talking about Foreign. How Super Buhan was shouting apart fucking dimensions by raging and shit, and it was just threatening to destroy the universe. But I was mainly arguing how Kid Buu is at least universal plus, since he was threatening the universe. Or not even just that, he was stronger than Super Buu at that point in the series. And this was literally something that was stated in the series. I can pull that up too, but I'm tired. I'm really tired of going back and forth. Not back and forth, but like backwards. I'm trying to move on to the next topic. Trying to see if I can find. Yeah, this one has everybody. Damn, this has everybody. I'm not doing all that. They got ads and everything on here too. Get this shit out of here. All right, y'all with me? But I mean, we can agree to disagree, but the consensus in the chat, and this isn't even because people are subscribed to me. I'm sure some people in the stream actually are not subscribed to me. The consensus is Kid Buu is stronger if you're going off anime. Super Buu is stronger if you're going off manga. I mean, you could rewatch and reread both of them, and you'll figure this out. This isn't even like a debatable topic. It's stated in both series which person is stronger. So I don't really know why we're even arguing this when it's like stated. I'm gonna edit this a little bit because I want to do AP. So we're gonna do it just like how I did my other one, right? And I'm not doing characters that are irrelevant. So actually, we will do that. Characters that no one cares about in the scheme of versus battle. I'm not doing those. Isama stops at Buu. Based off feats, yes. Well, which Buu? That's the thing. If he goes in fighting base form Buu, he's gonna fucking tap him. But if you want to start at like Super Buu or Kid Buu, then yeah, I don't. Saitama doesn't have feats to really beat that. If Garou is 40k copies Buu stats, yes. Yes, he can. Now he's not gonna copy his elasticity or like his specific form of regen. There's certain genetics that I don't think can be copied. Like, you know what I mean? Like Garou's not copying Cell's tail in the fight or stuff like that. I think certain genetic things he's not copying. There's no proof of that. But things like if he uses a Kamehameha or the chocolate beam, really don't, since it's just magic or just key based. I think it's magic. I'm not sure if Garou can copy magic actually. Huh. So that's a question. That's a question asked. Damn, y'all distracted me. Chill up. We're gonna need some more tiers. This is gonna be a juicy tier list. This is the tier list to end all tier list. Okay. While y'all debate amongst yourselves in the comments, give me some time to sort out the fodder. Why's the meteor here? I think that's hilarious. They really put the meteor here. If these are your favorite characters, don't feel too bad. The fuck is that? If I'm putting any of your favorite characters in the irrelevant tier, I'm sorry. I don't really care to scale them. Who is this? I don't know who that is. I'm just grabbing everybody I can see. I'm not gonna sit here and do this the whole time. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, okay, I know what's going on here. All right, let's just get started then. Bring that. Make this bigger for y'all. Pause. Oh, shit's tweaking. Yeah. All right, so we have the Mind Mask. Now, this is going off the manga. I'm not going off webcomic. I heard in webcomic he's up there with the S class. But going purely off the anime, the manga, bro is probably around like a large city in terms of AP. Now, let me remind you, when I say attack potency, it's not the same as destructive capacity. I don't think a Mind Mask is going to punch the ground and the city's going to blow up. Because you're probably like, how is this? He has no type of ability to destroy a city. That's not what it means. It's who he can damage. He can damage opponents who have large city level durability. His attack potency is on that level. Boo can turn Saitama to chocolate. Can't absorb him either. Or can't turn to guys. I'm down. So, and I argue this. Somebody told me if Dabura spits at Saitama and he hits him, he'll turn to stone. So after seeing Saitama kick away a hyperspace gate, I think he defies logic. Like, how do you kick away a fourth dimensional flat plane of existence? You know, it's a ripple in space. How do you kick away a metaphysical thing? You know what I mean? So I argue that Saitama, honestly, on some cartoon Toonverse shit, not only would he dodge Dabura spitting at him because he would find it disgusting, the fuck, but, and he has the speed to do so. So that's another thing. I don't even know why that person tried to argue that with me. But who's to say that with like a chocolate beam or with Dabura's magical spit, he doesn't just pluck that shit back at them like he did with the hyperspace gate? Yeah, that's the thing about Saitama. He now that we know he can manipulate things on a metaphysical level to that degree, it's hard to really argue that hacks of that degree would really work unless it's a fifth dimensional or higher type of hacks. I don't really know if how high chocolate beam scales. He stops using it on opponents that are near his level. So there you go. Anyone who's near or around Boo's level probably is unaffected by the chocolate beam. Base Atomic Samurai should probably be around mountain level. When Garou awoken, or not even awoken, when Garou was sleeping fighting Darkshine stated that Atomic Samurai was one of the few people that could solo him easily. At that point, Garou should scale way above multi-city. He's bodying S-class heroes. Most of the S-class heroes are like cities, a large city level. So yeah, I'm gonna put him around mountain. If I'm wrong or you guys disagree, let me know. Sunblade should be around country. We'll see. I'm gonna move stuff around as I get people on the board. But assuming you want to put him at Golden S's level, he would have to be at like country level. That's around where Golden S was at the time. Maybe Island. It depends on how I rank everybody's AP. I'm trying to recall. He chopped off like about 1 trillion cells or something like that, like 1 trillion cells off of Golden S, which is a lot. Golden S works off like multipliers, so that's like, and I think each of them has the ability to like level a building, like in terms of AP based on like a calc. So if you want to really do the math on that, 1 trillion building levels, there's 1 trillion buildings in an area. That's probably more than a country. That'd be like a continent. But we're not gonna break it down like that. More than that. That should probably be multi-continental. We're not gonna do that. Just normal Bang. It's probably around the same level. These two usually have a rivalry going on. But I would say Bang is stronger, not only because it's hero rating, but that's when he's using his awakened breath. Put him around island level with awakened breathing. Or is it like heart breathing something? Crushing heart breathing? What is it called? Yeah, that too. Saitama controlled his particles of rewind time. Technically, if you put Saitama against anyone, as long as they don't have causality or time manipulation, or like massively higher speeds than him, he's gonna win because of that. And that's the thing. He's like Garou all over again from JoJo. It's like, how do you beat something that just starts to fight before you know it's a fight? Goes back in time, punches your dumb ass when you're off guard, and you're done. You gotta keep in mind, Dragon Ball works heavily off that on guard, off guard, key being used, key not being used type shit. So when you put him against people like Goku, and this is just me talking. I'm not saying he beats Goku, but I mean, what would Goku do against time travel hacks? I don't really think he can do anything. Young Bang, probably around multi-city. The combination of these two should be country level because they're able to scale to Elder Centipede. Elder Centipede in just raw size is around the size of an island to a country. I think it's safer to put them around island level, which makes sense in hindsight because Bang and Bomb didn't work together to fight pre-awakened Garou, mainly because it wouldn't have made a difference. I think Bang in this state was just a lot stronger. Plus the Bomb was like knocked out, not knocked out, but knocked down at the time. I think it allowed him to fight on par with that ability. Yeah, I think that's safe to say. And Bang might end up going up, but I just don't think pre-awakened Garou was country level yet. I don't think that's true. Anything, I think he was around like, I don't know. This shit's gonna shift around a lot. You'll see soon. Old Bang is above Prime Bang for a very good reason. I think you should reread the manga. Bang specifically trained his water streaming fist to counter any type of attack. On top of that, he got massively stronger because he actually trained instead of sitting around with groupies all fucking day. You know, in fact, I wouldn't even put him above a My Mask at this age. I really wouldn't. In fact, most of these people need to be shifted down. Goku would just dodge Saitama's time travel punch. No. You have no way of proving to me that Goku can sense energy moving through time. Garou at that time could sense all energies in the universe, but couldn't sense Saitama coming through time to hit him. I highly doubt that Goku has any way of knowing that's coming his way. An off guard Goku? Come on, dude. Nah, no shot. You have any proof of that? I'm willing to see it. I think chat lets you send links, so if y'all have links to like manga panels, send them. If not, if you tell me the chapter, I can go find it. Bomb should be equal to Bang. This version of Bomb was superior to Bang. Here's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna probably pin this message. This shit's gonna be left to right. So whoever's on the left will be the weakest in the tier. Whoever's on the right will be either the strongest or, you know, matching whoever's to the left of them directly. You'll see what I mean as I organize this shit. Beefcake at this point, multi-city. I do think the likes of Bang and Bomb could take him down with a combination. To be honest, and people that really underestimate Bang's ability to counter, Very Ugly was way bigger than Bang. He still was able to throw his punches back at him. I think if he's able to make contact with Beefcake, which I kind of doubt, he could land a hit on him. But overall, Beefcake is just too fucking big. Pause. Bro's main advantage is his size and the fact that his strikes have shockwaves. It's really hard for any of these people to really touch him. Like, they can't get close to him. That's the issue. Under the assumption that they do, Atomic Samurai could like fucking mince meat his legs and make this dude fall down to the point where he can't do anything. But it's just really like what if scenarios. Multi-city scales above all of them. None of them will even be able to take this shit down. Large city level. This dude is fucking paperweight. In fact, he should honestly be like right around here. He wasn't that strong. He just had regen. You could put him at large city if you want to, because he blew off the Iron's arm like it was fucking tissue. But he would probably be like around here in terms of attack potency. I don't see I don't see him doing much work, honestly. I'm gonna put that motherfucker back in city level. He ain't all that. They say that, but there's no feats for it. Feats will always go over statements. Like, feats will literally always go over statements. If there's an anti-feat to it, you take that feat. You know what I mean? You don't. So for example, if they say we were in our prime when we were younger, and when they were younger, all we've seen is them two hit each other and survive, and in their adulthood, they're fighting pre-awakened Garou and hanging with them. It's like, can we really argue that their younger forms that have no feats would be able to hang with a pre-awakened monster Garou? No, you don't have any feats to support it. It's statements. Goku moved in stop time. His time stop is not perfected stop time. It's everybody who he used it on has moved in it. Hit's time stop, and I've been over this, is dog shit. He's ass. Let me stop. Hit's not ass. I actually like his character, but his time ability is very, it's not good. Why is almost everyone able to resist it? I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not a perfect ability. It's limited to Hit himself. And in general, the time stop abilities in Dragon Ball always have some type of drawback. So they're not perfect time abilities. It's not like Time Eater, who could delete time and it has no type of negative effects to him. There's no type of, he doesn't have to use ki, there's no type of ability locked to it. It's just the nature of Time Eater. Thomas time travel has a downside to it too. He has to actually, you know, use the move. It doesn't just activate on its own. It's not his innate nature. Saitama isn't by nature a magician or a user of that specific type of energy. So that's the downside to it too. And also, you could argue that if someone saw Saitama getting ready to standing in this form to do something, they would just hit him in his face. Not let him do it. Strongest telekinetic user in the universe. I'm gonna put this man in irrelevant just because he got one shot by Saitama. We didn't really get to see him do much. He just doesn't have any feats. One cell of black sperm is around city level. I would put him at around here. Nope, and around here. I really don't see what he'd be able to do against Melzigard. It's just kind of irrelevant. Why is this here? Well, if you want to argue, this is the tsunami of black S cells, okay? It's like a large city. It's also around city. I'll put this right here, actually. I literally don't even think at this point black sperm would they be able to touch them with their countering. I think I'm thinking about this the wrong way. I'm thinking about who would beat who when we're supposed to be talking about attack potency. But I still think that everything as of right now looks fine. That's gonna be around island level. This is mainly off multipliers, by the way. I really don't want to get into the fucking math of it, but I can try to pull it up. See? I mean, so far, does anybody have any major disagreements with the tier list? I think so far it's fine. We hit stop time in the tournament. Time on Earth wasn't stopped, right? No. That's why I said his time stop is imperfect. It's a time prison. Whoever's in it is stopped in time. But if they're stronger than him, they can move. So it's like, what's the point? It's an imperfect ability. Most other shows, when someone can stop time, it doesn't matter how strong you are. The downside of it is they can't really harm the person stronger than them because they're stronger than them, but they can still stop time. It can't even stop time on someone who's stronger than him, making the ability useless. He's just wasting ki and wasting time. I feel like the whole gimmick behind time hacks should be that it allows you to close the gap between you and someone stronger, which is why I bring it up to begin with when it comes to Saitama versus Goku, because it helps close that gap. If it didn't, like, if Goku wasn't the type of person that could take damage off guard or while not in UI, then it wouldn't matter, but he is. How did this turn into a conversation about how did this turn into a conversation about Goku versus Saitama? How did we get here? Platinum S, I'm gonna have to finagle with. He only chopped off a few cells. He didn't kill him, so they're not on the same tier by any means, but he was able to damage him to a degree that actually made him want to go all out. And then of course, Platinum S has to at least be continental. I don't think he's as strong as Sage Centipede, but he should scale above Golden S by a significant degree since he gained even more cells. Last, wait, are there more than one blast? Yeah, there is. Last should be around at least low ball star level. Not even gonna talk about that. Talked about Blast thousands of times. Blast and his crew should be around galactic level. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. This is literally one of his henchmen. They're probably all around star level. Base level. Base level Boros, like without unleashing his armor. We don't even know how strong he was before his armor got cracked. So, but he said it held his power for years. He was able to take over planets. He has to at least be like, I don't want to highball this man too much because he has no feats in this form. So no one in One Punch Man can overcome his time stop. Probably not, except like Saitama or God or Garou. Garou probably could walk right out of that shit. He controls all energies in the universe. And he's above space-time, so. If you don't believe he's above space-time, his dead body went back in time. Like, this should be unarguable. He sent his dead body / spirit back in time. So, yeah, he's above space-time. So, I don't really think that time hacks will work on him. But everybody else has no way around that. Like, I don't think anyone else can do anything. Yeah, I was thinking that, too. I'm going to go off of the guidebook because I'm biased. I think he should be around star level. But if I'm gonna highball him, I have to highball my boy too. So he was able to contend with Garou. He was also able to compress and move the Serious Punch Squared into space temporarily. So that's still impressive. Red Moon level at this point. Thanks for the sub, Lucid P2. What do y'all think about this? I'm not sure where I want to put him at this. This is like armor cracked. I don't think he was just trying to plan it in that form. Oh yeah, you're right. 4ND. I forgot about that. That's a good feat. Yeah, so yeah, multi-continental is good for him then. In this series, usually whatever your AP is typically your durability, unless you're like Genos. See if I miss any chats. Add Tanjiro to the tier list. Bruh, Tanjiro's going in. Immeasurable. By the way, irrelevant does not mean they have a relevant power, as in like infinite. That's not what that means. Don't get it twisted. This is the robot form that Child Emperor uses. I would say it's around multi-city. Weaker. It won't even. Bro, chill out. Weaker than. And this is because of the battle we had with Phoenix, man. They were fucking up the Monster Association. He said, "What you don't start stream without me." Hey man, I posted two announcements, and I posted in the Discord. If y'all not in the Discord, I will post that in chat before the stream ends. Yo, how y'all feel about the stream thumbnail? How y'all feel about that stream thumbnail? From now on, every stream thumbnail is gonna be something controversial. I thought that shit was fire. I made that and I was like, yo, I gotta use this on stream. But yeah, I think it's Brave Giant. Brave Giant did a very good job versus Phoenix Man, despite the massive difference in power. And not only power, just hacks in general. And they were fucking up the Monster Association, which expanded beyond the city boundaries. I'm not gonna scale him, it's kind of unnecessary. My boy Spring Mustachio deserves to be on the list. Just cause he's underrated, I'm gonna put him here. Dark Shine. Where do y'all think Dark Shine should go? But yeah, welcome to the stream, Buck. Good to see you here, man. I was like, I seen everybody but you. I mentioned that earlier. I was like, mostly everybody's here. This is raw AP, by the way. This is raw AP. Let me type that in chat. Let me put that in chat before people get it fucking twisted. This does not go off. So there's like an order of priority. Put this in chat real quick so that nobody gets it twisted. Technically, Super Alloy Dark Shine does have superior AP to base Bang, which in turn should make him have base more power than base Bomb. Now we know though that Silver Fang beats Dark Shine. Dark Shine has already stated that, but that's based on his technique. Anime Beefcake is island to country level, bro. It's estimated to be anywhere from 4 to 15 kilometers tall. For a huge portion of the city. That is true. That's why I said this tier list is gonna move around a lot. Just work with me for now while I place down the essentials. Pretty much once all the S class get placed, we'll go back and move everybody around. But that is a fair way to put it. I still think Sunblade is gonna fucking slice him in half. I really don't see how he can defend against something like that. He was able to slice through the probably the largest sphere of energy that Homeless Emperor ever used and vaporize it. I just don't see it. Darshan does outscale everybody below here though off raw AP. That is his whole gimmick. His whole gimmick is raw AP. That's Gatling. I'm not putting you on here. Good bum. I don't even know what that is. Seeking. Is that unhydrated? No, this is hydrated, right? This is hydrated deep sea king. Bro's not that strong. He's gonna be around here. We don't have feats for when he was like full power versus Saitama. This is when he was gonna go right. That is him, right? Yeah. This is when he got pissed at Saitama and he went like full power and then got one shotted. So don't know what that is. I really don't. I don't know what that is. Can I zoom in? That's like a random monster. I don't even recall you, so you can just put on there. Just cause boobs, we're gonna put her like right. Elder Centipede, my boy. What? You know what? Let's do a little research. I don't even know. 15 meters wide. Layer faces. Molting. It's 15 meters wide. Is a Elder Centipede scaling. $317.5 meters. Interesting. 317.5 meters. You know what makes me curious? How many meters long is a train? So he would be about, based on this calc, which is not really, you know, most substantiated thing. He's about as long as the longest train, a little bit shorter. But I don't think that's really true. Like, this is the jet drive arrow compared to him. He's fucking huge. He's not like train. Look, he's not train car length. This is the city. He has to at least on size alone be like the length of the city. But AP wise, he has to be around like mountain. In AP. And I say this, actually, I can safely say that shit. Technically, he's right here. They had the AP to fucking hurt this fucker, but he just has regen. Yeah, I'm gonna give him around mountain level. I think mountain is fair for him. Yeah, Genos at the beginning of the series is completely underrated. Dude blew off the whole cliffside of Dr. Genus facility before even entering it, and I think people forget about that feat. Do that shit right now. This is an insane feat. Like, this is what it looked like. So this is a cliff or mountainside, right? And this is what it looked like after. Not the same scale of the Serious Punch, but similar. So yeah. This is like within the first few episodes of the damn series. That's why I give Genos like moon level to planetary now based on the multipliers and how far he's gotten. But no one agrees with that, so it's fine. Evil Natural Water, when he first got released, is not that crazy. Blood should be like around here. I think even a My Mask could have handled him at this point. He honestly was getting wasn't he getting countered by A-class heroes? Yeah, he wasn't that crazy. Now, when fully released, should be around here. I think y'all can agree. Last one shots Batman. Is somebody really arguing that? Like Batman beats Flash? I mean, Batman with prep time beats everybody, but sorry, I'm eating right now. This shit good. Yeah. I mean, that's why I put him where he is. I don't think anybody below him can really harm him. But AP wise, I don't think it's stronger than Banger Bomb. Definitely not Darkshine. Darkshine literally was allowing himself to get hit to take a fucking shower. So it has good AP, but it just doesn't scale about those people. I think multi-city is really fair, based off just sizes alone. This is an extremely hot take. Evil Natural Ocean at least has to be continental. This is not to say that he beats Armored Boros, but that they have around similar AP. These wings are spicy. Holy shit. My mouth is on fire. Like, the thing about Evil Natural Water is not even just his AP. Similar to Beefcake, it's the size of the fucking motherfucker. I'm gonna try to find it right now. Was it here? Nope, chapter before this one, I think. No, it was a long time ago. It was a panel where somebody asked, I think it was Iron. He was like, what would happen if you fused with the ocean or some shit? And it showed this diagram. Fuck. Usually I remember all my chapters from One Punch Man, but I can't remember this one. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but I think it was Iron. He was like, he said something about what if it were to fuse with the ocean, and it showed like a very, very interesting diagram of what that would look like. And he was the majority of the fucking planet. See if I can find it. I'm gonna try to find it. It was way further back than that. Yeah, it was like a diagram or some shit. I'm not gonna fuck around with it any longer. It was a redrawn chapter. It probably was. Marauder redrew like almost every chapter during that time period. Flashy Flash. Soloed 2 monsters that were cadre level. Or not cadre level, but they were dragon level. Contended with Platinum Sperm for a tad bit before getting knocked out. Survived the encounter with both Cosmic Fear and Awakened Garou, pre-perfected fish. The thing is, so Flashy Flash is really hard to like AP scale. I'm putting him in for now. It's not where he's gonna stay, by the way. I'm just placing him down because I don't want to hold my mouse. Everyone he fights is later in the series, so he looks a lot more impressive. Who has he beaten though? He's only beaten those 2 monster brothers, or not brothers, the 2 like assassins that came after him. And he contended with Platinum Sperm for a bit, but did no substantial damage to my knowledge. Right? He didn't do any damage to Platinum S, did he? I think it was the inverse. This motherfucker ugly. I might have to raise the Yair up. I forgot he got some crazy feats later in the series. And this is the Sunblade feat I was talking about right here. Insane. He's able to cut him in multiple places and take his arm off. 12 trillion cells. So yeah, don't tell me Sunblade isn't OP. Bullying Ronnie Coleman. Right, chill. Those are right around here. Bro, where the fuck is the chapter? Why am I struggling to find chapters now? Yeah, and then he fucking kills everybody. I think the only person that was able to harm Platinum S was Garou. I don't think Flashy Flash really could do anything in the fight. Here it is. Yeah, I don't remember him harming or damaging him at all. He did shrug off that attack though. And contend for a little. I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Was Platinum Sperm really that much stronger than Flashy Flash, or was it a speed thing? Because I'm thinking it's honestly was just a speed difference. I don't think the difference was in AP because he wasn't severely injured after their fight or anything. He was just knocked out. Pride was fucking hurt too, just like Darkshine. I think at a minimum we can give him country level. Probably lower in AP than Golden S, but similar to how we did that like 1,000-eyed octopus, I think he could run up the body of Beefcake and take him out. And then again, he's not gonna get tagged. He has the AP to kill. Atomic Samurai. Wasn't he said to be the most skilled hero? I believe so. But then again, I feel like that might have changed after that arc. It depends on what you mean skilled in. If you mean in general, yeah, I think Flashy Flash is the most balanced hero next to like Genos. He has the speed, he has the AP, he has the smarts, he has the intellect, skill set. Bro is probably the most well-rounded hero in the S class in terms of AP, not AP, in terms of abilities next to Genos, who, upgraded in every category. Maybe Drive Knight if you want to get that to him. All right. Fubuki. Here. Current E-Iron. I'm gonna be real with you. Do they have his form, like him during the like the current arc? Because he's a lot stronger now than he was when he fought Melzigard. I think I should reevaluate where he is. I don't think they have his like current form, so we're just gonna consider that as current. He should be around here. He fought people that if even for a second he made a single mistake for a microsecond, he would die, and he came out on top. He was able to fight against Homeless Emperor and survived all the encounters during the Monster Association arc. Was able to take down a lot of monsters himself. I think he should be a lot higher. Black Sperm 1 cell is not doing much. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He's like building level. If you're ugly based off just payments, Ominid Fear ugly. In terms of AP, should be around here. Flash more skilled than Flashy Flash? Well, yeah, but you gotta realize he's never there. He's a deadbeat. What is that? Bro, what is this? This is G5. G5 got fucking demolished. Obliterated. Bro's look around here. Thought Emperor killed him. Bro's irrelevant. Get out of here. They like introduced him like he was gonna be a big threat or a big character. Nope. Here are the Ninja Brothers, the Assassins, which will all be around here. Skilled in their own right. Without their monstrification, they're not much to write home about. It has them all here multiple times. What the fuck? I'm just gonna use this one. Full power, they should be at least multi-city. However, mainly their main thing again is just speed. I think that they would probably land around multi-city. These wings are so fucking good, y'all, but they're spicy. Bang or Flashy Flash? Skill? Is that really an argument? Bang. Not Bang. Blast had the skill set to survive an encounter with God, like a fight with God, not even just a conversation, fight. That's that. Base Garou, be around city level. And Garou, after the hero fight, he got a little bit stronger. He got a tiny bit of a Zenkai. He's still around city level though. He struggled for like, bro. They don't beat his fucking ass. I'm putting him around large just to be a little more generous to him because he did get struck. At that point, he wasn't monsterifying though. This is the same form. Power Garou. Around here, I don't think anybody at this point would have been able to beat him. Darkshine has superior AP to bang and bomb in their standard forms. He fucking bullied Darkshine. It wasn't by a huge degree, and you can still argue Darkshine is probably stronger, but he made him bleed, and that's what matters. Reawakened Garou. Well, mountain level. Perfected Fist Garou. Island. Arguably country. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put him at country. Wait, this is an Awakened Fist. What the fuck? You right here. Wait, are they missing a form? They're missing a form. They fucked up, y'all. So, yeah, they're missing it. They have pre-awakened, but they don't have awakened. So we'll pretend that this is awakened Garou. Actually, for the sake of the argument, we'll keep him right there, and we'll just say that this is Garou. Whatever, same difference. I mean, like I said, it can be argued that he's weaker. There's way further back. Another chapter name. Got this one. Golly. Need more chapter covers like that. Am I right? All right, chill out. Not in this chapter, is it? The next one. Yeah. Why is it so hard to find what I'm looking for? It's like if you go back further than certain chapters. Oh yeah, I think it was right here. That was the thing I was looking for earlier. The fucking panel I was looking for earlier. Of course I find it when I don't need it. But he did make him bleed. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. But of course I can't find it right now. Be looking all night if I try to, but that's the tip of this. They're close enough. Monster Garou second form? You mean like Gargoyle Garou? You mean this one? Yeah, I actually agree. I actually agree with that. At this point, there's no reason for Monster Garou to lose to like second form. I call him Gargoyle because he gets the wings and shit. My back. There's no reasonable reason for him to lose anyone below here with not only his feats but his skill set. I just don't see it. He should be at least multi-continental off of just generic power scaling rules of being stronger than he was before. Like Tama even states twice that he got stronger and faster. There's no reason for him not to be at least multi-continental. He also, before awakening, was able to kick evil natural water into fucking pieces, which is how he got fused with the ocean. And Saitama, I think, serious punched evil natural ocean once, and it almost died. It was still alive by Pig God, but it was not the same thing it was before. Unarmored Boros, like I said, really lacks any feats other than surviving a serious punch. And you can argue if Saitama was going all out when he punched Boros in that form, and if he was going all out when he punched Garou originally before Tario said not to kill him, it can be argued. But I just don't think Boros is beating this Garou without releasing his armor. I just don't see, there's not enough, there's no AP feats to really get that. Demon Garou should be around planetary. with the extreme fog gen. If you want to use the reasonable, you would put him at moon level. Well, you will go off reasonable. He almost pushed through the planet, but he didn't. So we won't give him the full feat. Put him at moon level. Cosmic Fear Garou. Do we even need to talk about this? Should at least be here. I don't know how strong Blast Crew is, but based off feats, should be right here. Yeah, that armor on him does not do shit. It just contains his power. Oh shit. Almost died. This is web comic Garou. I don't know enough. Base form should be at least Old City. When he was trying to destroy the meteor, it's around the same thing. It's not. Arms mode. That's the thing. Genos kind of goes linear for a long time. Versus Genos. He's around like right here. He had a huge increase in power at this point. By that logic, you're probably thinking I should raise Pure Ugly up more, when it's not the case. They messed up these cadres specifically to counter certain people. Some of their strength sets were not their physical strength, but moreover, their skills. For in, you're right, but you're also wrong. Stay still. I got some panels for you, and these I don't gotta look for. Yay! These ones I have saved, so I don't have to dig around. And I showed these in my video, so I'm gonna show them again. Let me go into I have a folder with all the panels I use when it comes to my videos. I set them all aside into folders. So in this panel, he's not surprised, but he is impressed. I don't know if Saitama was never impressed with Boros throughout their entire fight, but this is a different type of fight. He's not trying to kill. Yeah, so you can argue that. Oh, it's his demeanor is just different, but you still have to see that he was impressed there. Saitama is completely caught off guard by Garou's martial arts and even gets annoyed with it because of how hard it is for him. So you have surprised Saitama versus impressed Saitama. So it's just up to you. It's up to how you want to interpret that. I think personally it's an equal level beat, or whatever you want to call it, equal level statement, I guess, for him to be impressed or surprised. But he definitely was giving I'm gonna say my own name. What the fuck? He definitely was giving Garou his flowers. Dragon Genos. I'm gonna go. Do they have 10-second mode? No. So I'm gonna go off 10-second mode. Give him his highball. To be around multi-continental. I don't see how he couldn't. If he's able to contend with Sakurachi's beams, not even contend, he overpowered it. He overpowered Sakurachi's beams, which is multi-continental. So yeah, there's no real argument there. I don't see how he couldn't vaporize Evil Natural Ocean instantly. Like if he wanted to, he definitely could vaporize an ocean with that firepower. And of course, base form Boros, although he could probably tank it, is not stronger than that attack in terms of AP. Drive Knot has a shit ton of anti-feats, but to be generous to his character, right, we're gonna put him around right here. I don't really see him beating Samurai. Check my phone real quick. Let me see, he's gonna beat the fuck out of Garou. Wasn't that on the moon? One panel of him flexing on him. There it is. They can come after I beat the shit out of you. And this was a huge and contentious thing because people thought for sure Saitama was trying to kill Garou. So they were like, yeah, this is full power and he can't even kill Garou. Oh my god, he's so weak. I'm like, that's, you guys clearly are not paying attention. Not only is he only using one hand, he said beat the shit out of him. He didn't say kill him. And on top of that, he promised Terrio he wouldn't go all out. So I don't even know why people argue that. Oh, I don't really know how powerful this is. It has the ability to hurt Orochi, but at that time, Orochi wasn't stronger than Garou, so it doesn't matter. A bird. That's the bird that king. God. As of right now, Ketsu should be around multi-city level. Drive Knight might be able to actually deal with him. I'm not sure. Nah. Drive Knight, I don't think Drive Knight. Thumbs. I'm gonna go around the same place. What even is that? A bunch of ball. Oh, it's the ball dudes. I don't care about them. Armor Grill is cool, but I'm not scaling him. Base level Carnage Kabuto is around large city level. Carnage Mode, Carnage Kabuto. My English is fucking up. In my opinion, stronger than all the cadres. I don't think they're touching him. That's just the truth. One second, guys. I might start speeding through these a little faster. Yeah, Planetary Boros is more consistent narratively. Oh yeah, we'll move now. Roach and Psychos, yeah, I haven't done them yet, but they will be relatively even. That thumbnail's too funny. Yeah, I made it and I was like, I didn't like. So first of all, I thought it was a little overkill. I don't think Garou would beg to be killed by Kid Buu just to get it over with, and he would never do. Actually, he might. He might do that. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. He might beg him to kill him. Yeah, I think Garou's beating Goku. I think Garou can copy Ultra Instinct. Let me stop. I'm starting arguments we've already been through. We're not going backwards, guys. Mosquito Girl. You're not even going to get into that. Homeless Emperor should be around multi-city. AP. This is AP. He's actually around the same level of Boros ship if you think about it, but I'm gonna put him right there. He was able to harm Vomit if you're ugly and actually like incapacitate him fully. 1009 Octopus is around city level. I think even like, yeah, I think even like that version. Actually, you know what? Random monster that never got named. Why are some of these characters on here? I'm not doing characters that are irrelevant. I'm gonna speed through some of these. Bap. Base level Metal Bat. Able to beat Melzigard. He was the one to discover the secret. He's one of the top tier S class. By default, he's gonna scale above Genos. Just space on AP. He was able to hang out with original Hero Hunter Garou, so he's at least large city. Actually, you know what? He can go like right here. Because Garou's firepower at the beginning was just too overwhelming. I don't think anyone matches with it. Pumped up, like I'm gonna call this like pre-pump up form. I'm gonna be real with you. In terms of AP, he should have around multi-city level. But I don't know if people go right there. He might be at the very bottom of multi-city. I might be highballing him a little too much. Yeah, King and Monaco, we don't even need it. We're not even gonna talk about that. Where would y'all put pre-pumped up? Maybe he's just higher up on large city. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of multi for now. We'll figure it out. Maybe large city is too high for metal bat. Maybe it should be city level. And then pre-pump up should be like right here. City level in One Punch Man is not bad. I mean, their cities are bigger than normal cities. But technically, this should be like country, multi-country, and then mountain, island, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to get into the whole One Punch Man's Earth is different than ours to be. Still hasn't been proven 100%, so there's no point. With the pump up, he should be multi-continental. Or rather, it depends on how you want to look at it. Where would y'all put Sage Centipede? Where is he at? Where do we put Sage Centipede? Because the thing about Sage Centipede, this isn't the whole centipede, by the way. God damn, Evil Natural Ocean is huge. It's one tap by Saitama. I want to find the panel where he's like, you can see like most of the body going into space. I have it saved on my computer. I don't even know why I'm like trying to find it like this. Right here. Bro was sagging his pants. Yeah, dude. Look, okay, so look. This is the Earth right here. And this is where Evil Natural Ocean was. If bro laid down, yeah, that's he's multi-continental in size. Yeah, it's multi-continental. It's hard to argue that. Like even at this angle, maybe these are countries. That's the thing. We don't know what defines a country or a continent in One Punch Man because they never specified. But this is crazy. Like, if you laid him flat, he would reach from here to there. That is fucking crazy. But that's disregarding like his AP. His AP obviously is going to scale above his raw size. But that is part of it. Like him moving around casually is going to rip apart a country or two. I'm going to put him around like, yeah, I'll put him at the top of country level. No, he would have to be stronger than Platinum S. Right there. Metal Knight should be at least island level. Honestly, you could put him above Sunblade just because current Sunblade isn't that, like, he can't use it for prolonged periods of time. And with his military force, he should be around like country level. Yeah. With all the gadgets and stuff he has, I don't. Oh well, they have that right here. So. This form of Drive Knight. Here. Or about Bird Giant. This is the form that couldn't even destroy a meteor and couldn't put a dent in Elder Centipede. There's no point in putting him higher than that. No. On is rank. Large City. I always forget that he was a cadre. Orochi is a multi-continental threat. I would say Orochi's a little weaker than Moros. Like Orochi, one level. Or rather, you could put him in like, you could do this actually. Let's do this. That makes sense? Sage over Orochi, yeah. I've debated with people who if they think Platinum S can beat Orochi, and I was like, yeah, speed wise, but I don't. He just doesn't have the AP, the distinguished AP feats. Sage above Boros. Well, if that's the case, we're looking at more of a bing bang. But I would have to do a bing bang. Yeah, bing bang, because Garou was able to split him. Does that make sense? This form of Garou had the AP to harm Sage Centipede and kill him. This form of Metal Bat was able to harm him, wasn't able to kill him. Sage Centipede is stronger than Orochi and Psycho Orochi because he's the remnants of them, given God powers. So there's no reason why pumped up Metal Bat wouldn't be able to hurt and kill Psycho Orochi. Would he be able to reach her up there? No, but he has AP to do so. Jet form Drive Knight has no feats. We'll put him at like. Actually, no, we're gonna put him at like. He just flies around and does damage to an already weakened Psycho Orochi. So my boy Rover is crazy. I'm gonna put him like slightly below Homeless Emperor's AP. But Rover is not to be underestimated. He's insane. Actually, technically, he would be like right here. Because didn't Bang and Bomb use their combo on him? He got up and rolled it and shaked it off. He was like, the fuck was that? And then tried to attack me again. Orochi made a, yeah, I mean, so that's similar to like shaking the earth, like shaking the universe isn't a universal feat. Because shaking something is weaker than destroying it. So shaking all the continents on the planet doesn't make you planetary. Doesn't even make you multi. Like I said, you can argue they go higher, but then Metal Bat will be multi-continental. So I mean, if you're willing to say Metal Bat is multi, then sure. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, I was a firm believer in planetary Orochi, but as I'm making this tier list in hindsight, it just doesn't make sense. Because that means Metal Bat would have to be planetary. Say Centipede would have to be like multi-planetary. You see where it's going? Phoenix Man. Honestly, at this point, AP wise, I don't think most of these people over here can really stop him. Plus, this donut is good, y'all. If you take into account his universe creating feat and the fact that he can get rid of it at will, if you count that as universe creation and destruction, whether it's infinite or not, it's still pretty impressive. Yeah, because you gotta realize, Perfected Fist Garou, before he got resonance off of Metal Bat, because they both resonated off each other. Before that happened, he did not have the power to harm State Centipede at all. Meanwhile, Garou, while perfecting his fist, split Platinum S into pieces. So like, sometimes you have to go off the narrative too, because these shows aren't going to tell you who's stronger. But typically in shonen, whoever introduced next is always stronger than the person who's introduced last. Not always true, because after Boros, we got human Garou. Human Garou isn't beating Boros. But sometimes you just have to take the implications of the arc and just work with it. Hell no. Gyurgen Shup has stronger psychic powers than Tatsumaki? Nah. Boros thought he was the strongest in the universe, and he wasn't. And then Gyurgen Shup thought he was the best psychic power in the universe. So he probably wasn't either. What's the little alien? Grover Boris said he was his strongest warrior. He wasn't. Them dudes, they've honestly only fought weak people up until that point. So big body psychos. Not that strong, honestly. I think almost anybody could take this bitch down in terms of AP. Right here. So you know what? You ain't needing all that. Matter of fact, you don't have feats. Go down here. You have no AP feats. You're a psychic. Have to be around. So what do y'all think? Platinum S, to my knowledge, was pretty confident that using this form, he would be able to become like the leader of the Monster Association. Didn't he say that or allude to it? Like back when when Awakened Cockroach got eaten, he implied that he could become the Monster King, or maybe he said that when he transformed. I don't remember, but under that implication, if that's true, there's no reason why he couldn't beat Psychos, knowing that Psychos was the Monster King's handler. He would have to run through her too. Like, I don't think where telekinesis she could just squash Platinum S, especially because she couldn't even do it with Tatsumaki. Not to say Tatsumaki's weak, or that much weaker than Platinum S. I'm not sure. I do not know. Pure blood. City level. Petty plays 9 base. Right. Bristle he's been right here. I think he could tank Genos' attacks. He was able to tank Nyan slashes, which could like rip apart buildings. We're almost done, guys. I'm not scaling any form of Saitama that is not relevant. Current Saitama should be at least planetary. We know this because if you go here, the fuck is tripping. Even now, Saitama was continuing to grow. His rate of growth had gone unnoticed by anyone since there was nobody remotely on par with his strength. So by that logic, he has to at least be stronger than everyone we've seen in the series. So you could put him at like multi. Mirror Saitama, the one that saw his reflection, bro, is literally outer versal. Like how he was light speed even before. Like, he was relativistic even before he maxed out his speed stat. The rest of these characters all irrelevant. Oh, Tatsumaki. See Tatsumaki, Zombie Man, Fake Piccolo, Basket, I think that's his name. Everybody else, oh, Speedo sounds Sonic. And the mosquito. Mosquito. Oh shit. We gotta definitely power scale that mosquito, y'all. Don't forget that one. Tatsumaki. She's a weird one because it's been stated that she would be able to beat Golden S. I think putting Tatsumaki right here is fair. Pumped up Metal Bat is equal to to Awakened Fist Garou. Actually, I mean, I'm kind of underestimating Tatsu because you got to remember, as of right now, aside of like the fight with Cosmic Figaro and Saitama, she gave us the craziest feats in the series. Here. Oh, this is what I was looking for earlier. Made him bleed. So that's why I said Spiral is likely on par in AP with Darkshine. Darkshine probably has the edge, but clearly, something's not right there. This cities in One Punch Man are larger than normal cities, so we gotta always keep that in mind. There's that feat. We have her tanking the consonant cutting blast. By the way, it's clear that she tanked it. Look at her right now. Her clothes are all intact. Clothes are fucked up now. She tanked it. This chapter, where is it? And then of course we have the twisting feet. This is bigger than a fucking city. Like, stop it. This is not just a city. Look at the spire that she created. I feel like I'm looking at this feat for the first fucking time. Now I'm looking at it again. This is where she pulled the association out of the ground. The association itself is the size of like a city. It was huge. They even state that, I believe. Yeah, no, I can't give her lower than Continental. It would not be genuine in any way. The question becomes though, does she beat everybody in the Continental tier to be at the top? Yes, Atama is still getting stronger. The chapter is literally saying he's getting stronger, but nobody noticed he's getting stronger because of how strong he already is. It's like, if I can beat you in arm wrestling, you're not going to be impressed if I beat you in boxing. It's like, yeah, no shit. You're stronger than me at arm wrestling by a large degree. I didn't expect to beat you in boxing either. Like, it's like in your head, you're like, you've already given up. You're like, there's no comparison. Can't find the spear feat for some reason. Like way out, I think. This is that panel of God. Um, I'm gonna put her at Continental. I think you could argue she's multi in AP. The fuck over here. I'm gonna put her there, and if you guys have any arguments, just let me know. We'll see. I'm probably, I don't know. I like Tatsumaki for more reason than one. I could be fucking wrong. This motherfucker had Homeless Emperor's power before he even had them. But Homeless Emperor does use them on a larger scale than he ever did. So I'm gonna have to give it to Homeless Emperor in terms of that. This motherfucker is below petty. Nah. Oh, the cat that scratched Saitama. Oh my god. Oh my god. Zombie man. In a battle of AP, gonna go probably like right here. I'm not doing tank top master. He is literally like right here. Everybody else, who cares? Oh, speedo sound. Actually, bingo, go bingo. That's everybody. We're done. That's it. Sir, you fuck. Sir, you. Put him at the very bottom of large city. Impressive feats. Good enough. Like I'm missing somebody. No, we got everybody. Got everybody. Oh my god. Watch them. Fuck. I missed someone. He doesn't have any feats. You only go right here. Technically, he'd probably go like here. Yeah, I agree. 10-second mode Genos is insane. Matching Sakurachi's, she didn't even just match it. He split that shit in half. And that shit cut off the consonant. She was like, what? I think this is it. Technically, the only things that are relevant are gonna be like up right here. So we're gonna just like we're gonna screenshot this portion. I mean, I think that this is a fine tier list. On Boundless, we have King, the Mosquito, and the cat that scratched Saitama. It was like in a filler. Blast, Galactic Crew, Cosmic Figuera, Time Traveling Saitama, God, Monako, of course, the Justice Warrior himself, Umen Raida. Star level for Boro is what people call him. The Boros clone that's with Blast. I have to give him star level because he gave power to steal away not steal away, but redirect the Series Punch Square. Atomic Multiplanetary Base. Planetary Boros. Unarmored Boros, moon level, demon, moon level, so on and so forth. I think this is a fine tier list. I think it's pretty fair. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I think it's consistent enough. Why is Pig God right here? What the fuck? Pig God, get your big ass. Flashy Flash? Yes, he's right here. He's country level. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is much better than my other tier list in terms of quality. Right? Upgrade Goketsu. Where did I put him at? The issue with him yet again is he's feetless. Like he punched a hole in the stadium and got one punch by Saitama. Well, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Plus, Genos thought that the whole S class would have to fight this guy. Okay. I'll put him around here then. Unless if you wanted him to go up a whole tier, it's possible, yeah. Because yeah, actually that makes sense. Because Genos thought there was no fucking chance of him winning. You need to go up higher. Like he thought there was no chance of him winning. Wait, which Genos is this? Oh no, this is the wrong one. You stay down there. I thought this was a fucking dragon armor. I was about to say I'm supposed to be down here. But Genos did say, yeah, everyone in the S class would have to fight to win against this. And of course, Genos exaggerates a lot. That motherfucker be full of it. Like he said, Saitama would be needed too. I'm like, Saitama's all you need. But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, Flashy Flash is country level. Yeah, I think it's a pretty fair tier list. But I'm gonna get ready to end the stream, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I don't think we got any donations, but that's fine. But if you guys did send me any, let me know because I like to acknowledge them on stream. But hopefully y'all enjoyed. Table of contents. We discussed Wolverine versus Zombie Man. We did a little bit of Boo versus Garou, Cosmic Fear Garou. A little bit about hacks in general. Goku, out of Goku as usual. And of course we went through the whole tier list. But I'm gonna be live again sometime next week, probably around Saturday again. As soon as I end the live stream, refresh my channel. There's going to be a new video out. In fact, I'm gonna put it out right now. Put it out right now. So that as soon as you end the stream, you can just move on to that, or bookmark it for later if y'all want to go do something else. Go ahead and just that public. Now I have been sick the past few days, so audio quality might be iffy. But here it is. But yeah, and the next live stream will be probably entirely centered around Bardock versus Boros, and I'm also gonna probably be playing some games on stream for once. I know it's crazy. And of course, I'll be debating, answering questions live, and reacting to any videos y'all send me. So if you guys send me videos, you don't have to donate to send me videos, by the way. Whether it's your videos or another power scaler, I'll react to them and give y'all my take, and we'll do that next week. So, look for some stuff y'all want me to look into, whether it's something y'all think I'm gonna disagree with or agree with, and we're gonna get into that. For now, though, I'm gonna see y'all on the next stream. Appreciate everybody for turning out.